This week on The Young and the Restless, Victor escalates his war against Matt and launches a bold strike at Jack, triggering major fallout across Genoa City. Kane forms a surprising new alliance as Lily reconsiders their connection. Michael pulls off an emotional anniversary surprise for Lauren, while Audra makes a risky deal with Holden after a tense reunion with Noah. With power shifts, confrontations, and new loyalties emerging, the drama hits a whole new level. Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Young and the Restless, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. YNR Week of December 8th Update: Victor escalates his strike, Lily rethinks Kane as new alliances shift. The upcoming week on The Young and the Restless promises a wave of shakeups, emotional turning points, and risky power moves that could reshape Genoa City's landscape. From Victor Newman pushing ahead with a fierce corporate strike, to Lily Winters reconsidering where Kane Ashby fits into her life, the December 8th to 12th episodes are packed with tension and major decisions. As the Newman family heads home trying to regroup, Matt Clark, better known under his current alias, Mitch Bacall, is already plotting his next move. Realizing he may be running out of influence, he begins laying the groundwork for a new strategy meant to blindside the Newmans when they least expect it. Mitch isn't done stirring up trouble, and his next play could be the most dangerous yet. Meanwhile, Sienna Bacall finally comes to a decision about Noah Newman's offer of protection. After weighing the risks and benefits, she agrees to stay in Genoa City under Noah's watch. While Noah sees this as a chance to keep her safe, Sharon Newman immediately senses there's more going on beneath the surface. Sharon, protective by nature, questions Sienna's intentions, especially when it comes to her son. Sharon's instincts rarely miss, and her unease may foreshadow trouble. Back at the Baldwin household, viewers can expect a sentimental tribute as Lauren Fenmore Baldwin is treated to a series of heartfelt surprises in honor of her 20th wedding anniversary. Michael Baldwin goes all out to celebrate the milestone, setting the stage for one of the week's warmest moments. Elsewhere in town, Noah crosses paths with Audra Charles, leading to an uncomfortable reunion neither expected. Their brief history makes the encounter tense, but Audra insists she's relieved Noah survived his near-disastrous ordeal. Whether she's being sincere or just protecting her public image remains to be seen. Later in the week, Audra teams up with Holden Novak after realizing their best chance at survival might be cooperation. With Claire Newman reportedly inching closer to uncovering their shared secrets, Audra and Holden may have no choice but to align. Back at the Newman ranch, Nick takes on a more protective role as the threat from Mitch looms. Sharon may find herself leaning on Nick more heavily than she has in years, and Nick might even consider moving in temporarily to keep a closer eye on things. Whether this rekindles old sparks or simply strengthens their bond remains an open question. In the business world, the tension between the Newmans and the Abbotts reaches a breaking point. Victor Newman pushes ahead with his plan to strike Chabot hard, but Jack Abbott isn't caught flat-footed. The Abbotts have been quietly shifting assets and locking down vulnerable systems, making Victor's high-tech attack harder to execute than he anticipated. The upcoming clash could set off a new chapter in the decades-long corporate rivalry. At Crimson Lights, Kane Ashby tries to persuade Lily Winters to attend the big launch party with him. Once Lily discovers Kane has vengeance on his mind, specifically aimed at Phyllis Summers, her view of the situation shifts. Instead of pulling back, she reconsiders him altogether. Ultimately, Lily decides to show up at the event on his arm, a choice that's sure to get Phyllis's attention and possibly spark new drama. Later on, Nate Hastings opens up to Lily about his own romantic uncertainty. As Victoria Newman drifts back into his orbit, Nate's future could take a surprising turn. With revenge plots, family battles, and evolving relationships all heating up, The Young and the Restless is gearing up for a dramatic week fans won't want to miss. Today's next update. Y&R Weekly Update December 8th to 12th. Michael's big surprise, Audra's risky pact, and Kane's rising power move. A storm of shifting alliances, emotional confrontations, and escalating power plays is heading straight for Genoa City during the week of December 8th to 12th. The Young and the Restless is setting up a dramatic stretch of episodes that will push several characters into new territory, especially as Victor Newman intensifies his battle against Matt Clark and the Abbott's brace for a high-tech war. As the new week begins, the aftermath of the previous episodes continues to echo across the canvas. Victor's recent efforts to test Kane Ashby finally paid off when Kane folded under pressure, giving Victor exactly what he needed. In the process, Kane found himself pulled deeper into a complex power struggle with consequences that will follow him into the week ahead. Meanwhile, friction between Phyllis Summers and Lily Winters reached a breaking point. After months of simmering tension, the two finally blew up at each other as they clashed over Kane and their own competing agendas. That conflict ultimately pushed Kane and Lily closer together, creating a united front neither had anticipated. At the same time, the Abbott family pulled together behind Jack, who is determined to protect Chabot from a growing list of threats. Jack's commitment to shutting down vulnerable systems and outmaneuvering the competition has made him a critical player in the larger war brewing around Victor's controversial AI technology. By the middle of last week, Victor found himself pulled suddenly toward Los Angeles after a distress call involving Nick, Sharon, and Noah. The danger around Noah escalated rapidly, prompting Victor to split his attention between Matt Clark and his own family's safety. Jack, seeing the chaos unfold, seized the moment to push forward a risky strategy that could keep Chabot afloat despite the chaos swirling around town. Matt Clark, meanwhile, engaged Victor in one of the tensest confrontations of the season. Confident and calculating, Matt made it clear that he had no intention of backing down, especially when it came to controlling Noah. Sharon and Nick found themselves scrambling for solutions as their options narrowed, while Noah and Sienna tried to plan an escape of their own. But Matt remained one step ahead, tightening his grip just when they thought they could break free. Thursday brought a major momentum shift as Victor deployed Kane's AI in a bold counterattack. This forced Matt to redirect his attention, briefly relieving pressure on Noah and Sienna. But Matt responded by issuing Noah an ultimatum that could have dangerous ripple effects. Over at Chabot, Jack privately confided in Nikki about just how dire the situation has become. Nikki, alarmed by the level of exposure Chabot now faces, found herself torn between her loyalty to Jack and her fear of Victor wielding an AI weapon he can no longer fully control. Diane and Kyle remained hard at work searching for evidence that could undermine Victor's authority, while Kyle found himself unexpectedly drawn toward Claire's growing feud with Audra Charles. That feud exploded in public when Audra slapped Claire, only for Claire to retaliate and leave half of society stunned. Holden Novak, rattled by the violence, suddenly found himself reconsidering where his loyalties lie. Kyle, watching the scene unfold, began silently weighing the possibility of teaming up with Claire to finally shut Audra down. What's coming December 8th to 12th? Monday, December 8th. Victor goes on the offensive against Matt Clark as their war escalates. Kane forms a new alliance, one that could give him more influence in town than he's had in years. Meanwhile, Phyllis delivers a pointed warning to Adam, leaving him unsure how much she really knows. Tuesday, December 9th. Michael Baldwin stages an unforgettable 20th anniversary surprise for Lauren. Expect heartfelt moments and callbacks longtime viewers will appreciate. Wednesday, December 10th. Victor officially launches his latest plan of attack against Jack and Chabot. Billy and Sally scramble to finalize their launch party, while Noah unexpectedly runs into Audra, bringing awkward tension and unanswered questions. Thursday, December 11th. Sharon confronts Sienna about her motives and her true intentions toward Noah. Audra brokers a risky deal with Holden, hoping to protect herself from Claire's rising aggression. Lily rethinks her stance on Kane, setting the stage for a major shift in their dynamic. Friday, December 12th. Things heat up when Phyllis makes a deliberate effort to provoke Kane. Nate confides in Lily about his romantic uncertainties, and Nick decides to take drastic steps to protect Sharon from the fallout of the Matt-Clark chaos. With secrets, alliances, and emotions colliding on all fronts, next week's episodes promise some of the most explosive developments yet in Genoa City. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.